Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. If you found yourself here, there may be a message for your healing journey, soul's evolution, transformation, and or simply information. Today I would like to talk about the classic narcissist, empath, intuitive relationship. How sometimes we have a lot of compassion for people that have gone through pain. And of course, if you've been there yourself, maybe you can relate. So those of us that are on the other side, we know better. We can't always fix our clients, patients that come to us, family and friends. Of course, we try. They always come back for advice, and it's good to give it if you can. If you're on the up and right, it's solid. Like any spiritual counselor or therapist, it's good. If it resonates, it fits, maybe you can feel into their situation and you try and assist. And that's part of your purpose, which is good. It's nice to find counsel that you can trust. So with that said, if you are with somebody that you've left and come back numerous times, they've begged you back and gaslighted you, love bombed you, whatever you want to call the terms. I think it's what my dad calls us horseshit. And actually he had a few classic words, and he's a man of few words, and I love that and appreciate about him. He's passed, so now I look back and I think of all those times, and there's a few words that fit everything and encompasses everything, just like my favorite word today, interesting, on all fronts. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the people in these narcissistics wheelhouse they've bought and paid for, have special relationships with, if you know what I mean, read between the lines, including therapists. Are they real therapists? Well, I don't know. Did they have anything on the wall proving so? Never checked. But on the other hand, they want you to see a therapist with them as if they're on a healing journey. And now when you unpack everything, since their estranged partner was, a partner in crime with them, along with their family and whoever else, all their flying monkeys that they paid for to conjure up this story, they're all in it. Why? Because obviously you have some value that they want, not really you and your authentic self. So behind the scenes, even the therapist is trying to convince you to go back to somebody that's harmed you, tortured, traumatized you, and you've even called them in a crisis moment, and they deny recalling any conversation you had. Even though you pull up the records, yes, for the law, the legal system, to prove that you had a lengthy conversation. Or maybe you had an emergency call from a vacation you were on because you weren't feeling well and you were with somebody who was in a rage. So, yes, maybe they've even called you from their personal cell. Now you know why. Because they were working with your person to try and convince you to go back to be yet abused again. And even you called the professionals so-called out and said, are you absolutely insane to think I'm going to go back to somebody who held me at gunpoint, basically chokeholded you, and said they were going to unalive you, right? Did it in so many ways. So no, that's actually unsound advice. And no, it's never okay to do that. Even if there was a lot of blackmail involved, coercion, and whatever else they did. They're going to pay you to come live with you? No. Why? Because that's their last attempt to unalive you. Okay? When you unpack everything, you can realize that's what they're up to. And maybe somewhere along the line, you really wanted to trust these professionals that were telling you to do something that would cause you your life. It's not okay. It's never okay. These professionals even tell these criminals to lie under oath, commit perjury, do whatever you have to do to make sure the law or whatever goes in your way. And you might have this all on recording. That's why your person hires IT specialists to hack your phones. Yes, they do. They know everything about you, 24/7, 365. They have people stalk you, harass you, and take pictures of you, gang stalk you. So take pictures of those people that are taking pictures of you and their license plate and send it to somebody. Send it to somebody who's going to do something about it, because you matter and your life matters, and justice needs to be served. And if it's not in your county, run. Try the next thing. Somebody will pay attention. Somebody will take the evidence and do something about it. It's not okay that everybody goes against you. Stand up for the person who needs you. I do. I've done it many different times. Strangers. People are getting abused in the parking lot of a mall. What's going on here? Is there anything you need my help with? Do you need my phone for anything? Doctors do it. My doctors do it. They document shit, even though you didn't tell them. Abnormal bruises, abnormal behavior. They ask you if you're okay. You fill out a damn form. Are you safe at home? They know if you're lying. And if you left it blank with a little note, maybe say, help me, or maybe you didn't say anything. They write to you a note. Do you need my help? Question mark. Maybe they already know. It's in your chart and you didn't even know it. Or maybe somebody altered that, right? It does happen every day. And I mean every day. The abuse of power is insane, unjust. So just remember, stand up for yourself because you matter. So I hope this helps today. Namaste.